Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into 4 super fun and rare armored vehicles that you don't really see anymore in GTA. These are vehicles that anybody can buy and mess around with, and I would highly recommend after watching today's video, you try some of these vehicles out. They're all great, and I'm going to be going over why. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Starting off, we have this. The Shafter V12 Armored. This is one of the cheapest armored vehicles to buy in the game. You can find it by going over to Legendary Motorsport, going to the 4-door tab and sorting by price. We can see the Shafter V12 Armored right here, and it sits at a price tag of $325,000, making this one of the cheapest armored vehicles. And what does it have going for it? Well, first of all, it's incredibly fast. It goes 124 miles per hour, making it one of the quickest armored vehicles in the game, especially when you realize that it has some really good capabilities. First of all, it features semi-bulletproof glass, which we can see right here. It's going to take around 20 rounds to cut through this glass, and that's really nice. It means that completing missions is great. And not only that, but the vehicle can also survive one explosion before being destroyed, as we can see. One more explosion and it would be sent right back to the garage. But at the end of the day, for the price tag you're paying, you have a vehicle that can go 124 miles per hour, has semi-bulletproof glass, and is a 4-seater, plus is able to survive an explosion. It is one of the best mission vehicles in the game, and it is really an amazing beginner buy. If you're a beginner and you're watching today's video, I would highly recommend to get your hands on the Shafter V12 Armored. It's just such a fun vehicle. And even if you are an experienced player, I think this car looks great, sounds amazing, and I'm just a big fan of Mercedes in general, and this, it kind of checks all those boxes. Up next, that brings us to the ZR380, specifically the Future Shock. This vehicle has so many different capabilities going for it. First of all, it has a plow on the front, which, well, it's not even really a plow, it's just a death blade. And if you tap cars with the death blade, it will not only break their bumpers off and absolutely fling them all over the place, but it's just really fun to use it. I mean, look at that. How can you not like doing this? And it does it to pretty heavy vehicles as well, as you can see. It's just a really, really fun tool. So it has that really, really awesome tool there. It also has front-mounted machine guns. Well, they're not really machine guns. They're more laser weapons, but they do a lot of damage, as you can see. And this car can survive explosions. Upwards of 3 homing missiles, the 4th one blowing it up. I should also mention it has a rocket kind of exhaust boost. It's not really a rocket boost, but it is a boost, and it allows the vehicle to achieve 142 miles per hour, which is just as fast as some HSW vehicles, although I will say the handling is very, very tricky. It's only meant for straights. But yeah, this car's fast, really fast. And when you pair that with the plow, I mean, watch this car in front of us. Yeet! It's just so fun. And the best part about the ZR380 is the fact that it has completely bulletproof frontal protection. As you can see, all of my bullets are stopping on the front shield here. And what that means is that when you are actually going up against other players, or you are going up against the police, this vehicle is going to be completely indestructible from the front. Now, the rear is able to be shot through, same for the sides. But the fact that you have a vehicle that is able to survive multiple explosions, can go 140 miles per hour, has a plow that absolutely yeets vehicles out of its way, and the fact that it has bulletproof glass in the front, I mean, what more could you want? This really is the jack of all trades. Plus, it looks amazing. So this is definitely a vehicle I would recommend to get your hands on. One of my favorite all-time weaponized and armored vehicles is the APC. I tell people all the time, do not buy the Kanjali, get your hands on an APC. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. First of all, the APC has 2 really, really dangerous weapons. You have a missile launcher that you can put on the top that shoots missiles like pew, 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 pew. It's really dangerous. The problem is you only have 50 missiles. And once you run out of them, you'll have to respawn the vehicle. Where, if you use the tank turret like I have, you just have an unlimited amount of ammo. And you don't even need to get out of the vehicle to swap seats. You just hold right on the D-pad, and you're going to see my character change seats just like that. And now I can use this. And yeah, the tank cannon this vehicle has is really dangerous. It has a decent amount of range, as you can see, blowing up these vehicles, even all the way at the distance over there. And not only that, but you can just keep spamming it. Like, you can shoot over and over and over, and this thing will absolutely annihilate everything that comes in its path. It is the same weapon that the Rhino tank has, on an APC. Especially if you have somebody else in the vehicle while you're driving it, you can imagine how this is incredibly overpowered. It will annihilate. So that's, first of all, amazing. This vehicle can also survive 8 homing missiles before being destroyed, which is really, really nice. And the best part about the APC is that it can drive in the water. There's not many vehicles that can do this here, but yeah, the APC can, which is such a unique characteristic, and it's not something that you'll find in many other vehicles. It can also drop proximity mines, which, if somebody drives behind you, will decimate their vehicle. So yeah, I think the APC is one of the best buys if you want an armored vehicle. It's good at off-roading, it can go in the water, and it has one of the most dangerous armaments in the game. What more could you want? You can see the proximity mines as well that I'm dropping right here. I don't know if there's a car. Yeah, here we go. We got a car, and it's going to drive over that proximity mine and gets utterly annihilated. And that brings us to this, the Pounder Custom. The Pounder Custom is one of my all-time favorite weaponized vehicles in the game. First of all, it's incredibly cheap to get your hands on. Simply own a nightclub, buy the Pounder Custom. It's gonna cost you maybe 200 grand to buy, I think, and then upgrade it to maybe like another 500 grand. So in total, you're getting this weaponized vehicle for about $600-ish, $500,000. What does it have going for it? Well, it has semi-bulletproof glass, as you can see, which is really nice, and you can see that both of these windows are separate glass panes, which is really nice. Same for the side here. So, yeah, you're not going to have to worry about being immediately shot. One downside, though, is that this vehicle cannot survive any explosions, so do keep that in mind. The Pounder Custom is able to drop proximity mines, just like the APC that will blow everything up. But the main reason you want to get your hands on the Pounder Custom is because of this. Look at that. Yeah, the Pounder Custom has missiles. They are not homing missiles, but they are really freaking dangerous. And, yeah, I mean, they're fast. And not only are they fast, but, like, look at these things. You are a menace when using this vehicle, and nobody should really be messing with you. Now, the only problem with the Pounder Custom that I wish Rockstar kind of fixed is that this is as low down as you can aim. So, if there's anything that gets within this distance, as you can see, it's kind of hard to shoot really low. But still, like, that is insane what you're able to do in this vehicle. And obviously, because it's a truck, it's very easy to push things out of your way. But, yeah, I can tell you every now and then when I'm in a PvP fight, I'll pull out the Pounder Custom. And you can just crap on people because they think they're indestructible. They pull out an armored vehicle, and then you just destroy them with the missiles that this has. And when you pair that with the fact it's surprisingly fast and has proximity mines, it's really fun. As I said, the major downside of the Pounder is just the fact it can't survive any explosions, so you have to be a little careful. But as a beginner, this is an amazing vehicle to get your hands on, and even as an experienced player, I still find this really fun to pull out and just utterly annihilate everything that is in front of me. So, obviously, you can let me know your personal feelings, comments, and opinions down below. You ever seen a semi-truck drift? Because that was kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, I mean, you can let me know your feelings, and if there's any underrated armored vehicles that I missed and you'd like to see me cover in future videos, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Let me know in the comments. Helps out the channel a lot, and maybe I'll make a video on it. You never know. But these are definitely my 4 picks for vehicles that you'll see me use quite a bit, and I'll have a lot of fun with due to the capabilities they feature. So, yeah, join the Discord, tell me what you think, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.